Ameriric FC losing 3-0 to Simba. Does it clearly explain how technical Lilian is? Does it clearly entails that she is ready for this job? Does that answer the question whether the season is going to be so long for her? But then if we were to throw or zero this question back to Ameriric FC, does this sum up how they prepared, what level of preparedness they have for this season? Does this questions their credibility in terms of whether they did the right job during the transfer window? Does this also questions their financial muscles, whether the banks are okay financially to be able to get the players that the coach wanted? Or does this goes back to the motivation towards the players? Are the players motivated, happy enough to play for this club? Because clearly you could see there was a vary in terms of the fitness level of some of these players. Some of these players struggled with pressure throughout the game. But then, this does not mean that is an end to Ameriric FC of Juba. They can rectify from that if the administration sit down and focus on rebuilding this one golden club. This is a team that represented South Sudan outside. We never expected this from them. Football is not a one-time game, I know that. But when you are building a brand for future, you are building a brand, a big name. Some of these games, you don't need to take them for granted. Okay, technical wise, some of the players played where they are not supposed to be played. But then the question goes back to the club. Were they able to close the gap in terms of the squad, like signing the players that they feel will add value to the team? They need to answer that question. The goalkeeper made some mistakes. And when you look at the bench, there was no second goalkeeper. What level of preparedness does it depict? Does it tell us that Ameriric doesn't have a second choice goalkeeper? But then it also goes back to to Juba Local Football Association when they are doing these licenses of the clubs. Because we want to look at a very competitive league that will attract investors to come and invest in this league. But with the way they turn up, the way the teams are playing, that does not impress an eye of an investor to invest in such club. The administration of Juba Local League Football Association need to really go and sit down and look at club licensing. What are the requirements that they need for a team to be able to participate in this league? Because that will help. It's better. You have 5 teams that have all the potentials, all the muscles to be able to play, to make the league look beautiful, than having 18, 20 plus team, but then people are struggling there. Players are not motivated, players are not given what they are promised. How do you expect a player to translate that on the pitch? That is the question. Credit to Simba. They did utilize their chances very well, pocket them, and put it behind the net. Hard luck to Ameriric. It's a learning process to them. They need to go back, sit back, reflect on what they are playing football for, and rectify these mistakes if they really want to go high. Thank you for following my page. Thank you so much for always giving me time to listen to my content. I am coming up with a page, a YouTube page, that will be communicated so soon, and it will be only dedicated for sports. Thank you so much.